to see who has the heart.
If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential, to be the best that you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're going to be winners.
This is your time. Now go out there and take it.
Just stay out of my way, or you'll pay. Listen to what I say.
How about I just go eat some hay? I can make things out of clay and lay by the bay. I just may. What do you say?
Welcome to a special edition of Applebee's Tailgate Talk, live on location. Don't go away, Applebee's Tailgate Talk is next. Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. Call 233-4430 or order online at Applebee's.com and pick your meal up with Carside to go. Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 in Athens, just off I-65. Eating good in the neighborhood. Real estate, real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate, real easy. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured, Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State Hometown Team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
Quality Vinyl is on your side. Quality Vinyl in Athens has been in business since 1987, offering great prices and service the whole time. What has changed is the technology of their products. From vinyl siding and shutters, sunrooms and screen rooms, to doors, windows, columns, and rails. Quality Vinyl, located on the corner of Highway 72 and Reed Road in Athens, just 6 miles west of I-65. Call 232-2665 or visit them online at qualityvinyl.net. Quality Vinyl is on your side. Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon. Listen this basketball season as WKAC brings you action from the Athens High Golden Eagles. Join us for play-by-exciting play of varsity girls and boys games on our sports stream at WKAC1080.com. Tune in to WKAC and hear the replay each Saturday at noon, and then check it out on our website on demand. Athens High Golden Eagles basketball this season online at WKAC1080.com and on the air at 1080 WKAC.
Hi, this is Terry Henley, former running back from the Auburn Tigers, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Good Saturday morning, everyone, and welcome to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Tom McClung, Old Time Cat, here alongside producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. Todd the Bod is coming in a bit later, and we have Tojo J. Vassar on assignment somewhere in Midwestern Alabama. Something about a football game going on. We are live here on site. Special remote location broadcast from Swan Creek Park in Athens, Alabama for the Hope for Athens. It's going on today, ladies and gentlemen. Come on out. If you need shoes, come on out to get some shoes. If you need coats, come out to get some coats. This is not religious. What would we say, Tim? How would we call this? It would be a religious come together for. It's a promotion to help the people who need more than what we have. So it's a great thing. We're so glad to be out here. Crowd is small right now, but the weather's beautiful. It's a little cool, but it's going to warm up and be gorgeous. This will be going on from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And come on out and show your support and your love. They still need volunteers, so if you want to volunteer, just come on out and do that as well. We've got a great show lined up today. You can call or text us at area code 256-812-1848, area code 256-812-1TGT. You can find our website online at tailgatetalk.net. Our Twitter and Instagram accounts, Tailgate Talk AL. Facebook and MeWe, Applebee's Tailgate Talk. You can subscribe to the Applebee's Tailgate Talk YouTube channel as well. See some videos from the past. Amazon Echo, say Alexa.
Tailgate Talk.
Let's do that again. Say Alexa.
Play Tailgate Talk.
Amazon, Google Chrome. Say OK Google.
Play Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
That caught me off guard. I'd forgotten. Download the Tailgate Talk app for Android or iPhone. Powered by Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. Look for Applebee's Tailgate Talk on iTunes, Amazon Music, Google, Spotify, and other popular podcast platforms. Almost like the Fat Boys, man.
Clean that windscreen off, man.
Absolutely. Give me some Santa gel.
Roll Tide.
Yeah, hey. That's good.
Why didn't you say anything back?
I don't know. It's like I've never heard it before. Sometimes I lean over. Roll Tide. We've got a great show lined up for you today. We've got Miss Nancy Keenum, the Calhoun Athletic Director, going to come in and talk about the amazing announcements that the sports are coming back to Calhoun this year. Darrel Chaney, a former Braves pitcher. We've got to bring him back in because he's
shortstop.
A former Brave shortstop, that's right. And get his views on the World Championship this year. We'll have our weekly visit by Clay Freak Daddy Coleman, our Huntsville Havoc hookup. AP Steadham, the Swami of the SEC, will be joining us alongside Jason Parnell. Will be joining us here in just a bit. He is with Holt for Athens. We'll be talking to him. Capriee Tucker, the Athens High School ladies basketball coach, formerly of James Clements. Justin Taylor and Dakota James will be joining us. They're the West Limestone High School boys and girls coach, along with Michael Holt and Grace Newton, the Clements basketball boys and girls coach. So that's a lot of breath. Yep. A lot of rundown there, producer extraordinaire.
Yep.
Do you have anything you need to share?
I've got a few scores.
Well, turn them loose and more.
Brought to you by P4 Physical Therapy.
We are on a roll.
Delivering world-class outpatient care with a purpose. Visit them online, or visit them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com. Football for the last couple of nights, first round of the playoffs, not too kind to, everybody but one of our teams. Oak Mountain defeated James Clements back on Thursday, 38-35, and that was
tough, man.
Oh, I know it. Jets, spotted them 3 touchdowns and then had to make a comeback and they did.
They fought valiantly.
Just didn't quite get over the hump, get ahead in the game. Out last night, Alexandria defeated Ardmore 52-6. It was Winfield, depending on who you look at, either 60 or 62, but Clements was 14, so that's just kind of a moot point there.
Didn't matter, right?
Center Point over East Limestone, 66-36. It was Lauderdale County, though, defeating Vinemont 28-6, so that's 2 of our teams.
Yeah, okay.
Tanner defeated Lamar County 35-27, so the Rattlers will play at Mars Hill for round 2 next week.
Go Rattlers!
Now, basketball, James Clements boys and girls both got wins over St. John Paul II. The Jets won 74-37, and the girls won 56-46, and the Athens JV girls defeated Hazel Green. The varsity Lady Golden Eagles will be playing in Hazel Green today, so good luck to them. Next week, we will have Joseph Goodman. He's AL.com sports writer and also author of the new book, We Want Bama.
Try to say also Arthur again.
Also Arthur. Author. Arthur. But anyway, yeah, he'll be coming up next week. So there you go for Scores and More, brought to you by P4 Physical Therapy.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have him right here in front of us, headphones on, pretty safety vest on. Safety works, man. Love that vest.
Hey, you got to be safe.
Safe in all things.
Around here, I mean, you need to be safe.
Yes.
Safety's first, priority.
I work around 18-wheelers.
There you go.
The vest is always on.
Yeah.
And if I'm in the rock quarry, the hard hat's on.
Yeah, I will say that this vest is a little less safety vest today.
Yeah.
And it's the one so that people can point out.
That's him, that guy over there in the orange.
That guy. Go see that guy if you need something.
Jason Parnell, thanks for joining us. What do you do with Hope for Athens?
I am the coordinator for Hope for Athens this year. I also coordinated our 2018 event, which was called Convoy of Hope, Limestone County. So I serve as a coordinator.
Okay.
How many different local, I don't want to call them religious institutions. What's the word I'm looking for?
Yeah,
it's faith-based.
Yeah,
faith-based
this is an entire faith-based event, so it's the faith community. 25-ish churches have come together to do this, as well as some ministries and nonprofit organizations. But there's also other businesses and individuals in the community that have given resources or time or donations to support this event today. So while it is the faith community, people outside that faith community who are believers have come together to make this possible.
That's good. And by faith, we mean our faith in our Lord Jesus Christ.
Absolutely. We're talking mainly the Christian faith.
Exactly.
Absolutely. It's because this is an event that is hosted by ALMA, which is the Athens Limestone Ministerial Alliance, which is a Christian-based organization. So it's
good.
Christian churches.
That is great. Now, what are some of the things that if people are needing some things for the winter that they can come and look for here?
Yeah, so absolutely, we have free shoes.
Free shoes.
Absolutely free shoes, no cost to anyone. When they come here today, they'll walk out with a free pair of shoes. We have from size children's 5 all the way up to adult 14.
Wow.
And so we have a size that'll fit most people, okay?
Gotcha.
And if somebody walks here at size 16, I'll go across the street somewhere and buy them a pair of shoes. We'll do what we need to do to put shoes on their feet. So we also have free winter coats. There's socks, there's hats, and I even think there's some gloves and scarves. So several items to get through winter.
So let's say this event is over with and you start working for next year. Is there a place that people could begin making donations from shoes to coats to stuff like that? Or is it each individual group do their own thing?
Well, I'll say that this event we've done this 3 years ago. It's hard to put on every year because of all the work that goes into it.
Right.
There are some local organizations that you can donate items to, such as Downtown Rescue or Salvation Army. There's some local churches also that take items, like we take shoes all the time.
Okay.
Because we'll do shoe giveaways even outside of this.
Okay.
And there are some churches that will take winter coats and things like that to give away along the way or give to a school. You just mentioned Tanner. I think Tanner has a kind of a clothing closet at their school that we can get that to them so a kid can go in and get a coat anytime.
Yeah, and the church I worship at, First Baptist, that's the coat. That's
Absolutely.
the coat tent.
That's the coat tent.
They take donations on Wednesday morning from 8 to 12.
Absolutely.
So that's great.
Well, do y'all have like a location yourselves that folks come to, or do you just depend on the churches to do that?
Yeah, it's dependent upon churches. So ALMA is a loosely organized organization. It's just churches that come together and say we want to partner with each other every so often to do something amazing in our community. And so that's when the churches pull their resources together and say, okay, well, this church is going to house this church is going to house this. We get team leaders from churches and organizations. And so we don't have any building that you can go to or donate to. You have to give that through a local church because we want to work to the local church because we believe in the local church.
Yeah.
Our Connections tent, which we have, which is the last tent that people go through before they get their groceries, is a myriad of local churches in there. And after the folks go through there, we have a list, and we'll give that list to various churches to be able to follow up with individuals after the event is over. But we have no building.
Yeah.
The church isn't a building.
Okay. Well, and I know Hope for Athens has a Facebook page.
We do have a Facebook page, but it was created just for this event.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to ask.
Yes.
If there was maybe like a bigger reaching umbrella type Facebook page that folks could go and get information on.
Well, let's say that I will say this, and we're not there yet, but we're working on a building in the Limestone County area.
Yeah.
And so maybe some of your listeners know they have a property or maybe a building somewhere. We are looking, because we want to open a Hope House here in Athens, and it be a central hub for all of Limestone County, so we can have services like this or items in there that somebody can come and get supplies from, whether that's groceries or whether that's a coat or whatever. So we're working toward that, but right now we're just not there yet. That's the vision and the future of Hope for Athens.
Yeah. Then another benefit that we have going on, I'm looking at the signs right now, we have free COVID testing.
Absolutely.
Just right over there.
Yeah, flu shot. You can actually get a COVID vaccine. They have the Moderna and the Johnson & Johnson vaccine here. So there's several things. You can get your blood pressure checked right behind you, as well as some other health screening. So there's a lot of stuff going on here today. Even behind that is our community services tent, and there's job fair happening today. Wow. So we have people here taking applications, maybe even doing interviews on site. So you can come here and walk away potentially with employment.
Absolutely. HIV screening.
Painless
swab.
Yeah, that's all here today to be able to just serve our community. And we have haircuts. We have beauticians, barbers that are doing free haircuts today. And then after you get a free haircut, you can take your family right next door to a family portraits tent, get your portrait taken of your family, because that's something a lot of people either can't afford or they just don't think about. And we want this to be a real memorable day for them.
Absolutely. Jason Parnell, this event is going on from 10 till 2.
Yes, sir.
At Limestone County, Athens. City of Athens, Swan Creek Park.
Swan Creek Park, right next to the middle school.
I've been coming down here since I was a kid, chasing crawfish in the creek, and I still can't pronounce it right.
Awesome.
Jason, thank you so much for joining us, buddy. And
thank you for having me.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Next week, our special guest will be AL.com sports writer and author of the book We Want Bama, Joseph Goodman. We'll be back with more Applebee's Tailgate Talk after this. P4 Physical Therapy is a new outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in Athens, Huntsville, and Winfield, Alabama, as well as Fayetteville and Knoxville, Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
If you're running out of space and a yard sale just isn't an option, Midpoint Storage and Buddy Box Storage gives you the choice. Midpoint Storage on Highway 72 East has traditional or climate-controlled units along with spaces for your boat or RV. Buddy Box offers convenient, secured, portable storage units delivered right to your home. They're both locally owned, too. Call 256-800-4249. Look for them on Facebook or online at midpoint.storage.com or buddyboxstorage.com. It's a win-win situation. Midpoint Storage and Buddy Box Storage. 256-800-4249.
Ardmore Telephone Company has been operating right here in your community since the 1950s. Over the years, we've brought you advanced communication services such as telephone, high-speed internet, and security systems. And going forward, we'll be right here ready to provide you with innovative services and the high level of customer service you've come to expect. At Ardmore Telephone, our proof is the test of time, running decades deep. We're Ardmore Telephone, and we are here to stay. For more details, call 1-800-830-9946 or visit ardmore.net.
Accidents happen. It's a part of life. So next time a wreck is a part of your life, Sides Auto Body Repair is there to lend a hand. Since 1987, Sides Auto Body Repair has been guiding customers through the repair process with as little stress as possible, offering free estimates, a limited lifetime warranty on their work, as well as saving you the headache of handling the insurance paperwork. They're also ICAR Platinum certified and can boast over 60 years of combined experience. Call their Highway 72 West location at 230-6464 444 or Highway 72 East at 444-0729. Either way, call them first. Sides Auto Body Repair. Be listening for Limestone County Area High School basketball this season from Play Action Sports. Hear coverage of girls and boys action from ABS, Clements, East Limestone, Elkmont, James Clemens, Lindsay Lane, Tanner, and West Limestone online at pasnetwork.net on your Amazon Echo device or on your Play Action Sports app. Afterwards, you can download each game from the archives or stream it on demand. While you're there, check out our schedule of upcoming games. Limestone County Area High School basketball from Play Action Sports.
Hey, this is Michael Parker, head football coach at Clements High School, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung, Old Time Kid here alongside producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. Normally it's this time of the show. We're talking to Clay Freak Daddy Coleman, our Huntsville Havoc hookup, but we are having a few little technical difficulties. So at this point in time, we're going to chat a little bit. We got a couple of huge football games coming on today. Tonight, LSU will be coming to Tuscaloosa to take on Alabama, and that's a good game. Our buddy Jay Vassar is going to be down there. He'll be taking photographs and screaming and yelling, and we also have the Auburn game, Ole Miss versus Auburn today. Or not Ole Miss, it's Texas A&M. I'm a week behind, dude. Texas A&M, Auburn travels to Texas A&M for a 2:30 matchup, and we're looking forward to that right there. So Todd the Bod's supposed to be here. He may be around here somewhere. I don't know. I haven't seen him yet, so like I say, we're just going to chat. Ladies and gentlemen, we're out here at Holt for Athens at Swan Creek Park. Come on out. You should see the line for the free shoes tent. It's longer than any of them. First Baptist Church here in Athens has the coat tent. And as we had said with Jason Parnell just a little while ago, come on out. We've got haircuts, portraits, get your free HIV screening, free COVID testing. They even had COVID vaccines here for you. So it's a beautiful day. It's a little cool this morning, but it's gonna turn out to be just right for us. Just a lovely day. So we got a great lineup right now coming on. If we can get everything working right. Oh, boy. Local coaches we got coming on today is going to be Capriee Tucker from Athens High School ladies basketball program. Justin Taylor and Dakota James from West Limestone will be here. And I think I've got some telephone numbers here. There we go. And we'll also have Michael Holt and Grace Newton, the Clements basketball head coaches for the boys and the girls as well. There we go. I can't be doing this. There we go. Just send that one to us. All right. So, once again, we're still here at the Hope for Athens and Swan Creek. There comes Big Bill. No telling who you're liable to see out here from one time or another. Jamie and Gloria are walking around here somewhere. If I could lay eyes on her, I'd get us a guest over here to talk with. Right now we're fluid. We're flying by the seat of our pants, so to speak. What's your you don't have the talking headphones on. You've got the listening headphones on. What's your well, you still got to listen. It's just crazy, y'all. This is fun. I love it. Love it. Live radio, you can't beat it. Can't beat it. I think, personally, my opinion, Auburn goes to College Station and once again wins on the road by 11 points, but that's just an opinion. And the Auburn basketball team played an exhibition last night, and they won. Bruce Pearl's excited about this basketball team this year. Winning an exhibition game doesn't sound like much, but the team that went to the Final Four lost their exhibition game. So take it for what it's worth. SEC basketball is coming up pretty soon. I've got tickets against Murray State to go see to go watch Auburn's men's basketball. I've never been to a men's basketball game before, so I get to go to Murray State, bring my lovely wife who wants to experience the full Auburn Get the full Auburn experience. Toomer's Corner, lemonade, see the oak trees there. And how's it going, Tim? Oh, man, that's great. Gotta love it. Like I said, gotta love live radio. Sometimes it works perfectly, and sometimes you're set to talk to yourself for a few minutes. And people watch, but y'all can't look through my eyes. This is radio. I've got to describe what we're saying. Really, the longest line that we have here at Hope for Athens at Swan Creek is the shoe line, and it's every time we've been here, that's been the longest line. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go to a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Congratulations to Caroline Jarrett, Jacob Curtis, Amanda Carpenter, Nathan Ezel, Brittany Williams, and Andrew Wisdom. This week's Howl with the Havoc winners. They each pick up tickets to see the Huntsville Havoc in action this season. Enter your name for our weekly drawing at tailgatetalk.net, and you may be one of our next winners. Tailgate Talk will be right back.
First National Bank is a name everyone in the community will recognize. We see it in our schools, in our parks, and in our homes. First National Bank is proud to help make our community great. I'm a First National Bank Student Advisory Board member, Rainey Oakley, from Elmont High School. I love to help represent First National Bank in my community. First National Bank, making communities great, member FDIC.
Smith's Heating and Cooling in Elmont is your friendly local contractor, servicing most brands of equipment and proudly installing industry-leading Rheem systems. Whether it's an air conditioner, gas furnace, heat pump, or indoor air quality system, Smith's Heating and Cooling takes pride in their exceptional installation and 24/7 customer service after the fact. They offer financing too. Call 777-5450 today to schedule an appointment or a free no-obligation consultation. Smith's Heating and Cooling. Call 777-5450. Visit them on Facebook or online at smithsheatingandcoolingllc.com.
Hey guys, this is Joanna Clem for CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. I'd like to personally invite you to visit CEI Bookstore. While you're here, you'll find a wide selection of Bibles, gift items, trustworthy study materials, and more for you and your church. Our friendly staff will be happy to help you with your selections while you shop in the store. We even offer personalized Bible imprinting and gift wrapping. Not in the Athens area? Enjoy shopping with us online at truthbooks.com. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
At Hendricks Power Washing and Striping, your property is their priority. Power washing, striping, seal coating, crack filling, and asphalt maintenance, rain or shine, day or night. Call Colby for a free quote at 256-763-1740. Visit their Facebook page and see what they've done for other satisfied customers. Give your home or business that brand spanking new look, courtesy of Hendricks Power Washing and Striping. Licensed and insured. Call 256-763-1740. Hendricks Power Washing and Striping.
Hi, this is former University of Alabama wide receiver Tim Boyd, and you are listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
When you're born in this world, you're given a ticket to the freak show.
So you're a control freak?
It's just a freak show anyway.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. We're live here at Swan Creek Park. Thanks, Greg Miller, for the uplifting text message, brother. I needed to hear that there. Who do we have online, Tim? Freak Daddy, is he there? I don't see. We're doing this again. We thought we had Freak Daddy Clay Coleman on the line, and we're redialing call. I should have kept Sheriff here. We had Joshua McLaughlin, the new sheriff of Limestone County, was here just a second ago, and we thought we had everything lined up going well. I got 4 texts. Greg Miller's telling us to hang in there, boys. Thank you, brother. Call Darrel Chaney. Let's see if we can get him on the line.
Good morning.
Hey, Darrel, this phone call has caught you straight on live radio, brother. This is Tom McClung alongside Mr. Tim Lambert.
Well, hi, Tom.
How are you doing, brother?
Hi, Tim. Hi, Tom. Hi, audience.
Absolutely. It's been a little bit of a struggle here a second ago, but man, let's get back. Let's talk about some Braves baseball. What's
I don't really want to talk about them.
You don't really want to talk about them? Well, let's talk about your grandson in the Angels organization.
Oh, well, we can do that. Call me, so you tell me what you talk about. I can talk about my grandson and take up your whole show, so I don't want to do that.
Well, let's start off with the Braves because your grandson's in the Angels organization. I'm hoping he gets to pitch out here in Rocket City with the AA Trash Pandas one day.
Well, we do too, and he's got a shot at it, I think. Anyway, yeah, the Braves. I watched every inning, every pregame show, every postgame show. I stayed up late for all the comments from guys I don't really care about listening to, like A-Rod even. And I watched a parade from start to finish last night, and the reason I did it was for Brian Snitker. I got to the Braves in '76, and I think that was his first year as a player. It was either '76 or '77, and he ended up, just 4-year career minor league catcher until Hank got him in the coaching. And there's a story of Brian Snitker over the last 45 years culminating in this World Championship. I'm telling you, I think they ought to write a book about this team, or maybe just make a movie out of it, because there's so many storylines that, I don't know who would play Acuna getting hurt. I don't know who would play Stephen Vogt hitting 2 home runs and pulling up with a hamstring and couldn't play in the World Series, but still getting to come to the parade and enjoy it and get a ring, and it's just a story made in heaven. I'd love to see a movie out of it.
maybe we can make them, or somebody can make a movie out of it, because
if I had the money, I'd produce the darn thing.
It's a Cinderella story, man. It's especially Acuna goes down first third of the season before the All-Star break, right?
Yeah, it's kind of widely known now. I know a lot of people in the American League probably didn't even know he got hurt.
Wow.
And he was on his way to being a most valuable player, no doubt in my mind. I mean, he had 24 home runs already.
All right.
So that's when he went down, and then everybody said, "Oh my goodness, this is it," and then old Alex Anthopoulos went to work and
talk about brilliance in the trades.
And that's another part of this movie I'd make. Alex Anthopoulos gets Jock first, then he gets these other 3 guys, and they all contribute. And they go to celebrate. And Anthopoulos gets COVID. He can't even go to Houston for the final game, and he's in the parade all by himself because he's recovering from COVID. Then he's got to go up in a booth and be isolated from everybody. He couldn't be out on the field enjoying it. You just can't make that kind of stuff up.
Nope. What about the trade for Soler? You trade for him, and he only becomes the World Series MVP.
Well, and I'm sure Alex Anthopoulos didn't have that in mind when he traded for him. He was just trying to say, well, how can I get some power in the lineup to, make up for Acuna being gone? And if you think about it, opening day there were three outfielders that. And then halfway through the season, there were 3 outfielders, all different, 6 different guys. And then when they got Soler, when they got Rosario, they got Jock Peterson, they got Duvall back, those 3 and 4 guys were the outfield. So you're looking at 10 outfielders during the season, 7 different catchers. 7. The Braves used 7 different catchers to get through the season.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So I was real proud of them. All the Braves fans out there in Braves country showed up yesterday too at that parade, and then to have 41,000 people in that ballpark to end the darn thing and have them parade in through center field. I got chills. I mean, it was really neat, and watching Snitker come in there, walking hand in hand with 2 of his grandkids. It's just and his wife Ronnie, all that she's been through. A ball player can tell you. A lot of their strength comes from their spouse during their baseball careers, and God bless Ronnie Snicker for all she went through with Brian too. It's just a movie. It's got to be a movie.
It does, and you heard. I'm not the guy to get on social media and blast any manager for something, but you heard them. You read. Snitker's got to go. What is this stupid call by Snitker? He left this pitcher in 2 pitches too long. Some of the most ridiculous stuff you ever hear. And then by the end of the year, God bless Brian Snitker. I mean, he has managed the Braves perfectly.
I learned this: when you get on social media, you gotta, when you're looking at comments, you gotta understand where they're coming from. If it's just a frustrated fan, you're going to hear that kind of stuff,
Right.
But those of us that have been around the game a long time, when he used the word grind throughout most of the season, and that's what they did, and he kept it calm and cool, and showed his emotions only when they got into the playoffs and started crying when he was talking. They were talking post game stuff, and that's real. That was real. That wasn't fake either.
No.
So all those people that were making those comments earlier probably didn't know a whole lot about what was going on and what they were trying to do. Listen, it's not easy to win baseball games. It's not easy to win a lot of them, and it's not easy to get to the playoffs. It's not easy to advance to the playoffs, and it's not easy to win a world championship. I know. I had the experience 3 times, or actually 4 times. And so and I played on one of the greatest teams in the history of the game.
Yes, sir.
And it's hard. It's hard to do. And when a fan hears a manager say this is not easy, he's not complaining. He's telling you the truth.
He's telling you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking baseball, Atlanta Braves with Darrel Chaney, former Brave, also former member of the Big Red Machine. And do you still have contacts, Darrel, with Snit and some of the others in the organization?
Well, I haven't talked to Snit in a couple of years. I was down at one of the alumni events a couple of years ago, and they had it was on Sunday, and they had chapel, and then they had a mass for the Catholics, and I went to the Catholic mass, and Brian goes to mass every Sunday at the stadium. This is all before COVID, and got to talk to him quite a bit there, and I don't stay in touch with him much anymore. I can text a guy and say congratulations, and if they get a text from Darrel Chaney, and they get a text from a million other people who have been closer to him over the last years than I have. That's for sure. But when I do that kind of thing, I just want them to know that there's an old guy out there that really appreciates what they did.
Yeah. Well, Max Fried pitches that lights out, but Charlie Morton, I mean, he pitches after he gets his leg broken from a baseball hit back up the middle. That's the kind of toughness that, you can see Charlie. I mean, he went until he fell. He went until he could not do another pitch.
Well, of course, he didn't know it was broken. It was hurt. He didn't know it was broken. But, adrenaline has a lot to do with that, too. And I don't know if you saw Charlie came up yesterday at the end of the introductions, and he spoke a very short period of time, and he almost broke down. He was on his crutches, and he talked about how much he loved everybody that was standing there behind him. And Max Fried, his game 6 was Tom Glavine 2.0, 1995.
It was something. Yes, sir.
It was something else, and I could see it. I could see it from the moment he got out of that first inning. We're lucky he didn't come out of there with a broken ankle.
Had the runner, I can't remember which one he was, had been wearing metal spikes, there's no way he could have won. You could see the close-up. He was wearing plastic.
Yeah, and he missed the bag.
And he still hadn't touched the bag.
Yes.
Yeah. So nobody caught that, but and even the announcers a couple times later, realized that he missed the bag. But when Fried had first and second, nobody out, and he got out of that, you could see it on his face. He says, "This is it, man. I got him now."
Yes, sir.
And I could just tell it was like he was so focused. And I don't know how many guys are going to win 20 games anymore, the way they do pitching.
Right.
But he's one of them. He's a guy that could, he's a guy that in today's game can give you 6 or 7 innings every time out. And that's after 5 innings, you're a pitcher of record. So I think he's got a good chance of doing that. And of course, Charlie too, when he comes back. But we'll have to see how things shake out with. I just wrote a letter to Tony Clark the executive director of the Players Association because they've got this collective bargaining agreement coming up, and I was involved with player rep work during my career, and I spent 26 years in Major League Alumni Association, and tried to help make things better for the older guys, especially the guys that are my age, 70s and 80s and all. And they've got a tough thing coming up. I know everybody's making money, but they got to negotiate it out. And there'll be people coming up in December when they hear about they may lock them out and all that kind of stuff. And it's just, I got locked out once, had to go on strike twice. And then back then we didn't make any money.
Right.
They're making all kinds of money. So December will have an impact on when they get, how long it takes them to get things done. It'll have an impact on when spring training starts, if they get locked out, guys don't get there on time. So I think real Braves fans out there and baseball fans ought to pray that these negotiations go fast and quick, and they get it all done.
Absolutely.
It's baseball.
Baseball.
Doesn't need
That's right.
It doesn't need a lockout. It doesn't need a strike. I mean, you got 41,000 people in the stadium, millions of them along the highway yesterday. They love the Braves. They love baseball, and they don't want to see it stop.
No. Well, before we're running low on time. Let's talk about your grandson. Where is he now? We know he's in the Angels organization, but there's several different levels.
Grandson Chase, he's 21. He signed out of high school and played in the rookie league. And then of course, next year the COVID hit. So he got to spring training. He turned around and had to come right back home.
Wow.
This year he went to rookie league to start off, and he moved from rookie league to low A, and then he moved from low A to high A. So he saw all of Arizona. He saw all of California, and he did really, really well. The game of baseball today, they keep track of the spin rates and all these metrics and analytics, and they got it all on computers for these kids, and they track what they've done and all that. Chase averaged 13 and a half strikeouts per 9 innings pitched.
Wow, that's good.
He's got a spin rate on his slider that's in the top 5 in the organization, minor leagues, and he ranks very high in all the categories that they keep nowadays on these young kids. So he was hoping that he'd get an invite to go to the instructional league, but with the season backing up in the minor leagues the way it did, they thought that kids pitched enough, and so he's home, and he's working at a golf course. He loves to play golf, so
good for him.
And that's good for Grandpa too, because he doesn't live too far from me, so I get to golf for free.
Oh, dude, that works.
So he's going through his workouts at the Angels prescribed for him for the off season, and he's very dedicated to what they want him to do, and so he's really, really looking forward to next year. He told me, he says, Grandpa, he said, this little old boy from Lawrenceville, Georgia is going to surprise some people next year. So he's got his confidence, and so we'll see what happens.
That's good. Well, Darrel, we want to thank you so much for joining us, and can't wait to talk to you again.
I appreciate you having me on, and you guys have a blessed weekend. Thanks.
You too, Darrel. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Darrel Chaney on the First National Bank Hotline, making communities great. Well, we got to take a break. We'll be right back.
Go to your Amazon Echo and say play Tailgate Talk, or your Google Home device and say play Applebee's Tailgate Talk, and hear the show in crystal clear quality. We'll be back with more Tailgate Talk after this. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things things go wrong, here to help life go right. Real estate, real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate, real easy.
This is Bella LaFontaine with Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We take care of all the basics. We take care of cockroaches, ants, wasps. As far as rodents go, most places they'll trap or poison, and that's the end of it. What we do is we're actually going to find the entry points, and we're going to take care of that for you. We do a lot of work with a lot of realtors here in town to bring houses to the closing table. So one of the big things about us is that we're not a sales company. We are a service provider. So we're not looking to meet a sales quota. We're looking to get a house ready to go to closing and get our customers taken care of. This is Bella LaFontaine, Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We are located at 3413 6th Avenue in Huntsville, Alabama. Phone number is 256-701-7095.
Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon. The Play Action Sports Report is back in podcast form. Look for it every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform. The Play Action Sports Report. Scores, interviews, highlights, and more from school, youth, and amateur sports in Athens and Limestone County. The Play Action Sports Report every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform or online at pasnetwork.net.
Hi, this is Darrel Furman, former linebacker of the University of Alabama Crimson Tide. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. We're live here from Athens, Swan Creek Park. Hope for Athens is going on. People are everywhere. Great deeds are being done today for everyone. We don't have anybody on the phone right now, do we, Tim? Or yes? Not yet. Okay, cool. I just had to make a run for over there, so hopefully I'm not out of breath. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've been working on getting Clay Freak Daddy Coleman in. That one didn't work good. We were able to talk with Darrel Chaney, but we know on his end something happened in the middle of it, and we couldn't hear him. Or we could hear him. He just couldn't hear us. This is one of those days so far. Producer extraordinaire is like 10 foot away, talking on the phone, trying to get somebody. Todd Tomlin standing right there talking. Are you going to come help me out? Oh, hang on a second. Hey, wait. I'll find.
We got a guest.
There
on?
you are. No, we don't have. It's just me.
Oh, okay. So, PSA announcement to the state of Alabama.
Yes, please.
Today is Saturday. Saturdays generally, for those that don't know, at the state level, it's when most people go out and do their shopping, running around ball games. It's probably not the day that you want to choose to pick and do asphalt work on a state highway. So, thank you for diverting all the traffic from 4th Street through CVS back onto 31 and creating a huge entire cluster. So thank you to the state of Alabama for that service.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Todd the Bot Tomlin on the PSA from Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Oh, God bless us. We're doing a great thing. Hey, the good thing is we've got Coach Nancy Keenum from Calhoun. She's here. We don't have to. Come on over, Coach.
Come on over, Coach.
Come on over. Grab a seat and a set of headphones.
You're actually bailing us out, Coach, so we're having technical difficulties this morning. And then the star of the show myself was late, so, you know.
Yeah, he's the star. I mean, everybody knows Todd the Bod is the star.
Yeah, that's it.
So how are you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Nancy Keenum, Calhoun Athletic Director, has joined us live here under the pavilion facing west.
Yeah. So
what's big stuff coming on?
Yeah, I mean, when they made that announcement, I didn't even know it was in the works. So y'all did a good job of kind of keeping that under wraps. And I happened to be watching whatever Channel 48, whatever local news was on at the time, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is awesome! You're the first person I thought of. You really were." I was like, "Well, she just got something dropped in her lap that she may or may not want. I don't know."
No, we do want it, and we're very thrilled that we are getting back in the basketball business. And then volleyball, of course, will be the first time we've had volleyball since, I don't know, early 70s.
I was going to say 70s is what I read.
Before they went to NCAA and Title IX and all that. They're sort of as a club sport, I guess.
Yeah.
So this will be a real plus. I mean, I think volleyball will be what's the greatest surprise to a lot of people at Calhoun if they haven't been in that volleyball environment, because it's
a
big
deal.
in North Alabama.
It is in North Alabama, and it's a sport. And I've told other friends this, and of course he doesn't. I mean, this is going to sound perverted in a way. 56-year-old man saying he likes to watch a bunch of college girls in volleyball outfits play volleyball, but honestly, these girls are tremendous athletes.
Yes.
I mean, the way they get up and spike that ball and dig it and get after it. I'll sit there and be watching an NFL football game, Coach, and then I'll think, well, I'm going to flip over to the SEC Network, and then I'll end up going, oh, my gosh, I've just watched an hour of college, women's volleyball. I like it because the series is a little bit long. It's not just like the men's where it's a spike, a serve, a spike, and a kill, and it's over, whatever,
Yeah.
But
how far are you along? Have you hired coaches yet?
Well, all 3 jobs are open right now, and the application process closes at the end of this coming week.
Okay.
So, ideally, we would like to have everybody on board before the first of the year. That way they'll, have a little bit of recruiting time. And, I mean, I know we're behind, but still being behind, at least we're having teams. Yeah. So our process, they'll screen the applications, make sure everybody has all the credentials and all that sort of thing. Then we'll go to a committee interviews and would probably recommend maybe 3 to their administration, and then they'll make that final decision.
Now, are y'all going to, as far as the assistants and stuff go, are y'all going to wait until you hire the head coach to see what they may or may not want to do? Okay.
Yeah, we haven't even talked about that.
Okay,
but, our other sports, baseball and softball, does have some part-time assistants, so I'm sure that'll be one of the first questions that our new coaches will ask about.
Absolutely.
So, we're just trying to do one step at a time.
Yeah.
Well, it had gone to where there was almost no sports at Calhoun, or there were no sports.
Yeah, in 2001, we eliminated all of our sports. So, and then in 2005, we added softball and baseball back. And then in 2016, we started with men and women's golf. Then in maybe 2018, I think, we started esports. We kind of including them as our athletes because they are getting funding and they have scholarships too. And then this past year, which would be 2021, we started men and women's cross country.
Okay. I don't think I knew that, so that's awesome.
They have just finished their first season.
Oh, okay.
They run in the fall. So, and it went well. I mean, it was a good start. It seems to be an upcoming sport in the community colleges. Several schools are adding for next year, so.
And that's a buddy of mine, Scott Parks, has 2 daughters running. I believe they attend Spain Park. But anyway, Decatur is actually the host of the state high school.
It's today at Jesse Owens. It's at Jesse Owens
Park. He has 2 daughters running in the state.
It's big.
They say it's a really nice track
it's probably
course.
10,000 people out there. It's huge.
Wow.
Well, it's all of Alabama.
And that's awesome. Decatur can host it. Now, do you know if they host that every year, or they rotate?
It's hosted at Jesse Owens Park.
Oh, wow.
The people have to stay in Decatur, but Jesse Owens is out in Lawrence County in that Speak community. So they host a lot of events.
That's good for Calhoun to be able to recruit.
So that our folks are out there volunteering today. As a matter of fact, our cross country teams are.
Well, that's exciting. Are you looking forward to any one more sport than the other? I mean, you've coached different sports throughout the years and very successfully at that.
Well, I appreciate that. I mean, I think the visibility of the entire college is going to increase. We're going to have people back, spectators in our gymnasiums and that sort of thing. And
it's been quiet for a long time.
It has, and and it's. I don't know, but it's going to be a real plus. I mean, I'm sure there'll be growing pains and all that sort of thing. We're doing some renovations on the gym and, going to redo the floor and lots of things like that. But it's in good shape. I mean, we've worked hard to maintain it and used it for a lot of different things. So, but yes, it's going to be a great time. It's going to be a busy year. You're just I'm just saying, guys, we got to have that floor finished by July. We got to have everything in place. We got to be able to spike a ball August 1st.
That's
So everybody's on board. Thank you.
So are you getting any interest here from Athens or the local area of girls?
Yes.
I mean players
right.
that are wanting to come in.
Yeah, we've heard from some, and most people are emailing me, and I'm just assuring them, hey guys, once we get a coach, we'll get everybody connected and see what happens. And that's why I do hope we can, and I think we can, if we can get our basketball folks on board before the holidays. That would be a real plus because we have a lot of holiday tournaments in our area.
Yep.
That would give them a little bit more visibility. And then, of course, volleyball, they've sort of missed their season, but they'll be playing travel ball, a lot of that sort of things. And, and there'll be some connections already, I'm sure, with our high schools.
So speaking of that, that's not one thing that was when you were coaching years ago, the travel ball, AAU type stuff and all that. That wasn't a thing.
No, that wasn't.
So what do you think the advantages are? If there are advantages, which I think there are, as far as, like you said, for the kid, obviously they get more visibility. For the coaches, they get that opportunity to scout. There's not any kind of, are y'all NAIA? What?
We're NJCAA. We're in the Junior College Association.
Right. So there's not any rules as far as, I guess I know there's a recruiting period time.
Right.
But are there rules against you going just to observe out of that season? Okay.
No, we don't have as many rules as NCAA as far as certain periods of time, that sort of thing. When we have signing dates, as a matter of fact, the signing date was this past week, November 1st, for all the different sports. But one of the advantages of travel ball is, in basketball, volleyball, all of our sports, it's difficult for a coach to manage and coach their own team during season and then also go see other players.
Yeah, absolutely.
So this volleyball travel ball that'll be going on in the spring, there's not going to be conflicts with your own team.
Right.
Same thing with basketball. They do some travel ball later, late spring, early summer. So it just gives them a little bit more opportunities to see folks.
That is awesome. Now I don't even know if you're familiar with this or not, but how now, high schools have team camps and things of that nature. Are college coaches allowed to go?
Yes,
and,
the
visibility
and a lot of
is
times, our coaches will work at those camps. Some of those events they have. Our folks will be a part of that. So you meet a lot of people, and recruiting. Goodness gracious, it's 24/7 now.
It is,
and it starts.
That's a job in itself.
And it needs to be started by the time they're in the 9th or 10th grade, which that's a real change from 30 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. What year are you looking to? You're talking about getting the floor finished as soon as you can. What time frame are you looking to put teams on the floor? The finished floor.
When we start back to school in August.
Really?
Yeah.
So this is not a 2-year looking down the road. We're going. It's
right
a hard
deadline.
We're
going
to jump in. I mean, you can make a choice of putting it off or whatever, and you're going to be on the starting block no matter when
at
you are.
At some point, yeah.
A lot of people think we kind of have we'll be digging out of a hole, but everybody gets to compete, so you never know.
It's better just rip that Band-Aid off.
We're just going to go at it. Yeah, I mean, we'll have some bumps, no doubt, and we'll build, but at least we'll play.
I think, and of course, we kind of run around in the sports circles because of what we, just doing this show and stuff, but, I've been places that weren't at ball games and stuff and overheard conversations about, hey, did you see that Calhoun's getting more sport? So it's a buzz. There's a buzz about the community, and when Tom and I were growing up, and of course when you were coaching, Calhoun was it was a big thing. It was a big deal to us. Coach Freaky in baseball. Right. I actually played 1 year of tennis with Coach Sharn.
So did you? Oh yeah.
Yes.
I was there.
Todd needs a plaque. Played tennis for Calhoun.
We'll need to find a team picture. What year was it? We'll have to start.
That would have been 85, I believe.
You're probably in a little SID book.
I'm sure I'm probably in a box
on tennis.
Under something. Under some
under the table somewhere.
Under the table in a drawer or whatever. But, as a matter of fact, I didn't even finish the full year. It's what happens when you don't. I made the mistake of I wasn't passing English 102 instead of going to my counselor or the coach.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I better drop it to keep my GPA up.
And then you didn't have enough grades.
I didn't have enough credit.
You was ineligible.
So I was ineligible. So It didn't matter. It wasn't like I was helping the team. But
English was not my problem. It was math.
But what I was going to bring that back to was it was so cool because, I grew up at East Limestone, went to East Limestone, but I did have a room there on campus.
You lived in Cabanas.
Every now and then. And I bunched with a guy from Massachusetts. But anyway, we had two guys from Australia, and we were on the end by the swimming pool. And so the golf and tennis guy and
you had it made.
Yeah, and then all the basketball and baseball teams were on the other end by the airport. But we used to have the best time, man. Just it was a lot of camaraderie and supporting one team supported the other, whatever, and probably got in more trouble than we were worth, but but it was college, I guess.
Well, that's what the first thing people ask me if I meet them that was in that was at Calhoun sometime 70s, 80s, 90s, or whatever. The first thing they asked about is the cabanas.
Oh yeah, cabanas were rocking, man. Little bitty trailer, the wind blew 20 miles an hour. You had to worry about it blowing off the blocks.
But they loved them.
Yeah, right outside the swimming pool there on the outside.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, from a standpoint, like, do you have an assistant? Is there an assistant AD or?
No.
Oh Lordy.
My goodness.
No, we're just doing all we can do. Everybody's just going to pitch in. And we'll see what happens. I mean, we're growing. We know that. So, we went from when we had no sports. I was the only person in our building. And then we added our baseball, so there was two of us. And now we've added, so we're getting back on target. When we had athletics in the 90s and whatever, when we did away with it, we had like 9 people on staff.
Wow.
So we're building back. We're building back. So
that's great news. I mean Limestone County is the fastest growing county in the state. And for Calhoun not to have sports is I'm glad. I think you're getting them back.
Yeah.
Well, we're trying, and we're really committed to our service area, and all of our coaches know that already, and our new coaches will know that. Our goal is to have 50% of each of our teams, at least 50% of our teams from our service area, which would be Limestone, Morgan, Madison. There's about, I think, 38 high schools, including our private schools. So, we think we can be competitive. I mean, North Alabama is a hot spot for athletics in all sports.
In all sports. It really is, and that gives them an opportunity to stay at home while still getting a great education and a great college. You can't beat the campus. It's beautiful.
No.
I would dare say probably the prettiest junior college campus in the state. I haven't seen them all, but it's wonderful, and it's
a lot of improvements have been put in over the years.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes. Now, so great nursing school. What else, I guess, is Calhoun known for these days, academic-wise? Anything in particular?
Yeah, we our technology programs, they're just really on fire.
The robotics.
Robotics.
And don't y'all work with, what is that across the street?
The telephone folks, the utilities. That's a real popular and all those programs, people go to work. A lot of them are in working before they finish school. I mean, the welding and machine tool and all those sort of things. It's just a real good situation for a lot of young people. And, of course, we do offer the typical collegiate classes where you transfer to a 4-year school.
Yeah.
So that's there. And you mentioned there's a lot of difference in an 18-year-old's maturity and a 20-year-old maturity. So academically, Calhoun gives them an opportunity, like you mentioned, to stay at home, get a good start school-wise, get the hang of that studying. And then when they transfer, they're much more successful than a lot of people are at 18, just because part of it has to do with our maturity.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Was there a CDL class for truck drivers over there at once? It still is?
It still is,
now if you want to come out of high school and go to work, get your CDL.
Yeah, that's the truth. You go straight to work.
You go straight to work.
It's located across the street over there where General Motors used to be.
Okay.
And that's where our utility folks,
drive by there and watch those young guys climbing them.
They always climb.
Better y'all than me, buddy.
And folks come from all over to take those classes.
It's amazing.
It is. I mean, it's several weeks and it's not cheap, but they go to work. They get a good job, a high-paying job.
The trucking industry is one of the one that needs the most drivers right now. Now, look, let's say you're from West Limestone. Nothing against it. My children graduated from West Limestone. Would you want to see the United States of America? Get your CDL. Sit in the cab of that truck, and you'll see the Rockies, and you'll see the plains, and you'll see whatever you want to see. And make a very good living. So, yes, it's great to, Calhoun's not pigeonholed into English 101 or business math anymore.
Usually everything but.
It's a lot of different opportunities.
Going back to kind of what you said earlier about having, at least 50% hopefully of all the athletes coming from this area. But it's always cool. Like I said, we had two young guys from Australia that played tennis, and just for them to come to our culture, I'm sure for them was shocked.
Right.
Being in the South, and they taught us a lot, and they were really cool.
Teach you how to cook kangaroo?
No.
Not that quite.
I taught one to drive a straight shift, and that was a
really
lot of fun, but yeah. But do y'all have is there a decent budget for y'all to be able to go out of state? Or has that even been looked at yet?
Well, we're committed to our area first, no doubt, and our budgets are adequate. All of our teams, we do some fundraising for extra things and that sort of thing. But I think, one thing, our students, when they come from the high school, they're not used to somebody giving them a pair of tennis shoes and a uniform. They're used to buying all that stuff.
All of it.
So, it's already a step up. I mean, I don't know that we, can compare ourselves to the SEC schools budget-wise. But our players...
Y'all's TV's deal's not
they're
quite
not
as
hungry.
lucrative.
We want to take care of them. We want to support them. And, of course, we want them to help us do that. I mean, we do some fundraising and that sort of thing. So.
Awesome.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a great time chatting with Coach Nancy Keenum, Calhoun Athletic Director. Great news. We're looking forward to great things, and come back soon and tell us how far it's progressed.
Down the road.
All right.
Absolutely.
Thank you for your support.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to take a break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Congratulations to Elkmont's Bryce Blade, our Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Bryce picks up a gift card from the Athens Applebee's and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt from Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and more. Go to tailgatetalk.net and enter your nominations for future polls. We'll be back with more Applebee's Tailgate Talk after this.
Hey guys, this is Joanna for CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. Many of you are searching for Bible study materials for your Bible classes. Our best-selling Bible curriculum, Discovering God's Way, is a reliable tool for teaching students of all ages through the Bible in its entirety. We're sure you'll love this curriculum, and if you'd like to see other options of Bible classes, we'll be happy to help you select from our topical studies. So stop struggling with the search and come by and let us help you select reliable and meaningful study materials for your class today. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
Ardmore Telephone Company has been operating right here in your community since the 1950s. Over the years, we've brought you advanced communication services such as telephone, high-speed internet, and security systems. And going forward, we'll be right here ready to provide you with innovative services and the high level of customer service you've come to expect. At Ardmore Telephone, our proof is the test of time, running decades deep. We're Ardmore Telephone, and we are here to stay. For more details, call 1-800-830-9946 or visit ardmore.net.
Quality Vinyl is on your side. Quality Vinyl in Athens has been in business since 1987, offering great prices and service the whole time. What has changed is the technology of their products. From vinyl siding and shutters, sunrooms and screen rooms, to doors, windows, columns, and rails. Quality Vinyl, located on the corner of Highway 72 and Reed Road in Athens, just 6 miles west of I-65. Call 232-2665 or visit them online at qualityvinyl.net. Quality Vinyl is on your side. Check out the WKAC sports page. Go to WKAC1080.com and click on the WKAC sports icon. You can listen to the current sports stream as well as game archives, past coaches shows, and Applebee's Tailgate Talk on demand. If you're on your smartphone, you can stay automatically updated as new items are posted. the WKAC Sports page. Another reason why your best source for Limestone County sports is WKAC1080.com and 1080 WKAC.
Hey, this is UNA women's basketball coach Missy Cyber, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Tom McClung here, Old Time Cat, alongside Todd the Bod Tomlin, producer extraordinaire. And we've got her back. We're going to talk to her again, Athens ladies coach Capriee Tucker. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you just
there
fine.
We go.
All right.
How you doing, Coach?
I'm good. How are you guys?
Fine.
Now, this will be your second year at Athens or first?
This will be my first.
First. Yeah.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to it. I wish you could come out here and join us.
I know. It's been crazy we had a preseason officials clinic last weekend. We're actually tipping off here in about an hour.
Oh, well then.
Now, y'all aren't playing here at home, are you?
No, sir. We're over at Hazel Green. They have a tip-off tournament that they do every year.
Okay.
We came and got a game.
All right. Who y'all playing today?
We're going to play Brew Baker Tech out of Montgomery.
I've never heard of them.
I've never heard of them either.
5A, 6A, 7?
They're I think they're 5A.
Okay.
And, I like playing tournaments like this because we get to see people we've never seen.
Oh, yeah.
You run into some teams that are really physical or press you a lot. Anytime that I get to expose my kids to different playing styles, different coaching styles, different strategies, I'm going to do it because it makes us better in the end run.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, the more you see different kind of defenses, offenses, etc., talent-wise, too. Yeah. It only prepares you for the end of the season when you get in those state playoffs. No doubt.
Definitely. That's my philosophy.
Well, y'all actually won last night, too, didn't you?
Who did?
Didn't y'all play last night?
No, my JV did. My JV team came over and played, yes. Okay. They got a dub last night against Buckhorn's JV.
Okay, nice.
Okay, well, I had seen a score against St. John Paul II.
That was James Clements.
Yeah, that was James Clements.
You getting your old teams.
Boys and the girls both won.
No, okay, sorry about that. Your JV team did win last night. Yeah.
How many games are y'all guaranteed over, or is it like a round robin, or
you ask them how many games you can get or how many you want. So we just came over and got one to kind of get our feet wet. We'll have some time to come in next week early and work on things, and then we go to Decatur on Veterans Day on the 11th. So I wanted to kind of see where we were in that time. I mean, we can always work on things. That gives us a few days.
Now, Decatur, I get so confused, and I should know this, but Decatur's not an area game anymore, is it?
It's not.
Okay,
it's not.
I didn't think so. I was like, geez, that would I wouldn't want to have my opening game to be right out of the gate in an area. But but another good program right out of the gate to start the season, though. Yeah.
But they are a region game in football.
Yeah, that's why I get so confused.
No wonder it's so confusing.
It's different. Yeah, it is different.
Well, awesome. So if you've had a little bit of time under your belt to get a few practices and some summer work done. Do you feel like the girls are buying into what you do and how you do it? Tom and Tim and I have all actually seen you in action several games at James Clements, and we know what you bring to the table. But are the girls buying into it?
They are. A lot of teaching, a lot of learning, a lot of them, getting adjusted to me as a coach, and it's kind of my philosophy. We had some injuries this summer, so we really didn't get to get everybody in with the rotations, and so we're still learning. I mean, we're learning. We're young. We're inexperienced at spot. So this is going to be one of those teams that we're going to take some bumps. We're going to have some hiccups, and as long as they're buying in and trying, I will say this: they play extremely hard. I've got 3 girls on the 4x1 in track that qualified for state as sophomores. They're fast at Park. At points, we're really fast, but we're so fast sometimes. And just teach them that it's always not the fastest person. It's the person that can slow down, change in speed. But they're buying in. They're good kids. Previous coach did a really good job as far as cultivating good kids. So, I inherited good ones. We're just trying to, get our skill level where we need it to be. And just understanding our roles and things like that. You know how it is early on.
Yeah. Sometimes you can run yourself to a turnover.
You can.
Sometimes.
Yeah, a lot of times.
That's one of my, and of course, I've never been a coach, but when I'm watching the game, and I don't care what level it is, that's one of the most frustrating things to me to see is to see them when they get that ball out and think they've got to get it down there in half a second it's like when it's not there, back it up, set your offense up. and then see what we can do. You know,
if you've got it, if you got numbers,
if you
go
got
for
it, take it. But if you don't, so but the game's changed so much too. You know, we've talked about that before, and you play that new style game. You know, where you penetrate, kick it out, and high level intensity on defense. A lot of full court. Well, speaking of that, so not putting names on anybody, but I mean, do you have the girls? Or do you feel like you're deep enough to be able to do some full court stuff this year as far as presence?
We will eventually. We're working it in, just understanding, that we can gamble kind of around in the backcourt because we are so quick at spots. But then just realizing that when we do that, it does put some pressure on our folks that are in the backcourt. The front court. And so we got to make sure we get back and we get our rotations. So eventually you'll see some full court. You'll see some some half court man. You'll see a lot of different things. Hopefully, as we work into the season, I want to give as many looks as we can that I feel comfortable with and the girls feel comfortable with. So we're just going to try to work those in.
Tell you what, if you got any length and speed up top, 1-3-1 trap.
Oh my goodness!
Put that sucker on them; it'll shut them down, Coach.
Yeah.
I've been on the opposite end in rec league coaching against the 1-3-1 trap when there was that one athlete that was just could outrun everybody twice, and next thing you know, you're down 20-0, and your girl still hadn't got the ball across half court yet.
It's tough.
It can be brutal if it's done right, but you got to have, the particular athletes to do it for sure. So, looking forward onto your schedule? Do you have any big out of region games that you've scheduled this year, or that were already scheduled for you?
We had some games that were already put on the schedule that we were going to play no matter what. I got to kind of fill in some of the tournament games, as new coaches get to do. But we've got a tough schedule. I'm not going to sit here and tell you we don't. We see Bob Jones home and away. Bob Jones is tough. We'll see Mortimer Jordan home and away. Mortimer Jordan is darn good.
Now, how far away are they? They're a pretty good little drive, aren't they?
Bob Jones is about 30 minutes. You can go straight up.
Well, I'm talking about Mortimer.
Mortimer Jordan is about an hour and 15 minutes.
Right, okay.
Yep.
I thought they were actually further than that. Okay.
No. Well, it's a little before you get into Birmingham. I've never actually been there, but I was doing, bus routes and things.
Okay.
So I saw, we've got a pretty tough schedule.
Wow. Well, you're going to see what you got then, aren't you?
Yeah, we're going to see what we're made of. And that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Just helping prepare the kids. I could, schedule a bunch of games I think that we could blow people out. That's not doing the kids any good. It's not doing the kids any good.
And it won't do them any good at the end of the year when they do. When they meet those teams, they won't be prepared. You're right. So,
Coach, it's been great talking to you. We got to do this again sooner rather than later.
We'll do it.
Yes, I would love to. Maybe I can get in next time.
There we go.
Absolutely. Give us your first home game date.
Our first home game is November the 12th, and we kick off versus James Clements at home.
Oh wow,
homecoming!
Yeah,
that's not gonna mean anything to Coach, not at all.
Well, you know what?
Awkward.
One of my really good friends, actually my best friend, got the job over there. So anytime you get to compete,
and
I absolutely love those kids that are still left. There's some really good kids over there. So it'll be bittersweet, but I'm a competitor on and off the court. And I'm going to do my best to hopefully, prepare my kids so that we can get the win.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and her being such a good friend, that's going to be phenomenal. Yeah. So you'll have bragging rights for a bit one way or the other.
Thing.
Yeah.
She'll do the same thing.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Coach, thank you so much. It was time for us to take a break, and we'll talk to you later.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Right, bye-bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Capriee Tucker, Athens High School, former James Clements Jets, and a veteran of Applebee's Tailgate Talk here. Yeah. It's time to take a break. We'll be right back.
Missed part of this week's show? Archives are available on our website. You can also hear us on your favorite podcast platform, including iTunes, Google, Amazon, and more. Just check out the podcast page at tailgatetalk.net for a list of available apps and links. We'll be back with more of Applebee's Tailgate Talk after this.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured, Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933. or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
Smith's Heating and Cooling in Elkmont is your friendly local contractor servicing most brands of equipment and proudly installing industry-leading Rheem systems. Whether it's an air conditioner, gas furnace, heat pump, or indoor air quality system, Smith's Heating and Cooling takes pride in their exceptional installation and 24/7 customer service after the fact. They offer financing too. Call 777-5450 today to schedule an appointment or a free no-obligation consultation. Smith's Heating and Cooling. Call 777-5450. Visit them on Facebook or online at smithsheatingandcoolingllc.com. Real estate, real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate, real easy. WKAC wants to recognize our local athletes, and you can help. Go to WKAC1080.com throughout the school year and click on the Tailgate Talk icon to vote for the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. The winner will receive a gift card from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and a t-shirt from Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and more. Submit your own nominations for future polls, too. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Cast your vote today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and 1080 WKAC.
Hey, this is Jim Gasker, former Major League Baseball outfielder and first baseman. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Live here from Swan Creek Park, Hope for Athens. This is Tom McClung, Old Tomcat, alongside Todd the Bod Tomlin, producer extraordinaire. And we've got the coaches from West Limestone, boys and girls. Coach Justin Taylor, the veteran's been there for years, and new coach Dakota James is joining us. Welcome to the program, guys.
Hey, thanks for having us.
All right,
glad to be here.
Absolutely. So, Coach Taylor, first question. You still got the long hair and the beard?
I got a haircut recently. My wife finally won. And I got a haircut and trimmed the beard. I got to do something different. I look like a Backstreet Boy now. I got to figure something out before the first game.
Absolutely. Okay, totally separate. Just one quick question. You still got your bees?
I do, yeah.
All right, cool. We won't go down
I
that.
need some help with them, man.
Hey, so do I. My hives are. I got 3, and I have not been able to get to them this year. So I hope they're strong survivors.
Yeah.
Coach James, this is your first year at West Limestone. What are you thinking? How's your girls looking?
We're getting there. You know, coming into a new place, it's good to get to know everybody, get to know the kids. You know, they're all hard workers. They do exactly what you ask them to. You know. Great parents, great community. It's nice to be at a good place like that.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you're coming into a group of girls that work really hard and have had some success over the last few years. And but like you said, you know, you're new. So we just got through talking to Coach Capriee Tucker at Athens, her first year, and now it's your first year. And obviously, you do things different than Coach Legg. So what are the girls seemingly buying into what it is you're wanting to do? And are you do? I know you do a lot of things probably different, but as far as offense and defense goes, is it totally different?
I wouldn't say totally different. I mean, still want them to play hard. I think for us, trying to get them to buy in on the defensive end, having to play hard, every possession and playing man and kind of picking up the pressure a little bit, trying to, lean on the other team, for 32 minutes and trying to play kind of a different style, more up tempo. And it's hard to get kids, sometimes, game speed's different at middle school, JV and varsity, and trying to see, how hard can I actually play, for 32 minutes and can I, just keep going. There's more in the tank. And, it's, I think they're getting there, figuring out how hard they can actually go.
Well, and that's a good thing. I mean, it's like you said, and plus too, on the defensive side of the ball, and Coach Taylor knows too. It's like one of the things. There's not much glory there, or at least it's not glory in the paper as far. You know what I mean? As far as stats, coaches notice it. Obviously, teammates notice it. Most fans don't, but as far just the small things, boxing out on defense. Making sure that somebody's going baseline on you. You got that, that back foot. They're drugged where you can block them, and just little small things like that. Defending the post, which you don't have a lot of that anymore in today's game. But
right.
But yeah, getting them to work hard on defense. I imagine for both y'all, is probably harder than it is to get them to run up and down that court and try to score.
That's right.
Well, Coach Taylor, the wily old veteran, man, you've been there a long time. How's the boys looking this year?
We had our first week of practice this week. They all played football, so finished last week, and I was really excited about the way the week went. They play hard, and it's just a group I really like. Man, we got more knuckleheads than you can imagine, but they're a lot. But they're my knuckleheads, and I sure do enjoy coaching this group. A lot of fun.
A couple of years ago, you posted that you were 25 when you took that job, and Tyler saw it in the paper. He was 25 at the time, and he said, "Holy crap! There's no way I could be."
Coach, if you're not guessed by now, I think Tom's trying to say you're old.
No, he's not old. He's
getting old.
He's my fave, man. He's
I remember him too. Coach. When Coach Taylor came into town and Coach Story was coach at East Limestone, I kept the books.
Oh, did you?
I did. And
you saw early Coach Taylor. I
saw early Coach Taylor, and it was hardcore old school, man, and I loved it, still is. So you're one of our favorites without a doubt. But one thing, you're one of those programs, and a lot of smaller schools have to share athletes, obviously. But Coach Taylor, with the success of the football team the past several years, you get them in later and later sometimes. This year, obviously, not the case. But how long does it take for them, for the lack of a better good word, to get their basketball legs under them? I mean, because it's, they might be in shape, but basketball and football shape ain't the same.
Yeah, I don't know. It probably takes 2 weeks or so, at least, But, they got to get their wind up and get their legs ready. But man, we're just playing ball. It's not as hard as people like to make it. We just try to do a few things the right way over and over and over again.
Yeah,
and it's not rocket science.
Yeah, I mean, just get those repetitions in under your belt where you can just react and not have to think about it. That's the main thing. Absolutely.
Coach James, when's your first games?
Our first game is Monday. We played the Carrier Heritage at home.
Punks.
Oh, man. You're opening up with, like, the worst group of I don't know what.
Sorry, Coach James. This is an old story. We got with the Cater Heritage.
Bunch of Baptists running in here trying to beat up on some Wildcats. Don't let them do it.
Don't let them do it, Coach. You got to win. Oh man, and that, I'm sorry, I didn't got.
He's not going to say nothing.
He's not.
I don't expect you to, Coach. It's just a running joke.
And that game was when? Monday, you said?
Monday night.
Monday night.
Now, y'all already played the middle school tournament that y'all host every year?
We played that tip-off tournament this past week.
Okay. How did it go? Who won?
Lauderdale County girls won the girls division, and East Limestone boys won the boys.
Oh, I did not hear either one. I can't imagine Lauderdale County girls winning anything. That's weird.
How about you, Coach Taylor? When'd your boys started off?
I guess it'll be a week from this Friday. We're supposed to play Tanner on Monday the 15th, and with them winning last night, I don't think they won't be able to play. They all play.
Okay. You can try to maybe look at playing somebody else if they have an open date, or just wait?
I ain't going to look real hard. We'll reschedule that game, and we're at the limit. We're at our limit anyway.
Oh, okay.
I like practicing better than playing games anyway, so we'll just be glad for another practice.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
How we looking, producer? We're looking good? All right. Well, guys, love talking to you, Coach. Coach James, welcome to West Limestone Wildcats. And Coach Taylor, it's good to talk to you again this year. We'll get together on them bees one day, man. One day soon.
Yeah, sounds good, buddy.
All right, brother.
We wish both y'all luck, man. We'll have you back on soon.
Enjoy.
I appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Coach Justin Taylor, Coach Dakota James, first year for the girls.
Yeah, awesome.
Coach at West Limestone High School. It's time to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
Look for Tailgate Talk on Facebook. Just search for Tailgate Talk and make the connection. Call or text us with your comments during the show at 256-812-1848. We'll be back with more Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC. Quality Vinyl is on your side. Quality Vinyl in Athens has been in business since 1987, offering great prices and service the whole time. What has changed is the technology of their products. From vinyl siding and shutters, sunrooms and screen rooms, to doors, windows, columns, and rails. Quality Vinyl, located on the corner of Highway 72 and Reed Road in Athens, just 6 miles west of I-65. Call 232-2665 or visit them online at qualityvinyl.net. Quality Vinyl is on your side. If you're running out of space and a yard sale just isn't an option, Midpoint Storage and Buddy Box Storage gives you the choice. Midpoint Storage on Highway 72 East has traditional or climate-controlled units along with spaces for your boat or RV. Buddy Box offers convenient, secured, portable storage units delivered right to your home. They're both locally owned, too. Call 256-800-4249. Look for them on Facebook or online at midpoint.storage.com or buddyboxstorage.com. It's a win-win situation. Midpoint Storage and Buddy Box Storage. 256-800-4249. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. P4 Physical Therapy is a new outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in Athens, Huntsville, and Winfield, Alabama, as well as Fayetteville and Knoxville, Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com.
First National Bank is a name everyone in the community will recognize. We see it on our schools, in our parks, and in our homes. First National Bank is proud to help make our community great. I'm First National Bank Student Advisory Board member Carla Serrato from Tanner High School, and I love to help represent First National Bank in my community. First National Bank, making communities great. Member FDIC.
Hey, I'm Cody Gross. I'm the head football coach at Athens High School, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
I'm all about the action. 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 I said I'm all about that action.
Hey, and welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Ladies and gentlemen, Tom McClung, Old Time Cat here alongside Todd the Bod Tomlin, producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert, and we've got our main man, Swami of the SEC, AP Steadham on the phone. Welcome, AP.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. So glad to be on Applebee's Tailgate Talk, WKAC 1080 AM, Athens, Alabama.
We got big games today, buddy. Where are you in relationship to them?
I'm in Tuscaloosa, Alabama for the Tigers versus the Crimson Tide. This is not the game of the century.
No.
This is not the game of the year. This is not the game of the month, the week, or the day.
I totally agree. And it shouldn't be, it shouldn't be any of those things. So let's just hope the Tigers don't try to make it that way and the Tide takes care of business. I think we're like a 4-touchdown favorite or 3,
at least.
something like that. So
yeah. I thought they might have thought the Baton Rouge Pee Wee team was coming up or something. I don't know.
Well,
I've never heard of this thing.
Orgeron run his mouth a couple of years ago, or maybe last year, whenever it was. And there's a lot of people out there wanting to stuff those words back down his.
Yeah, I do recall he had some words you probably wouldn't say in church.
No, sir. Absolutely.
Yeah, those weren't church words.
What do you call a politician when he's already voted out of the office? Lame duck.
Lame duck.
That's a lame duck Orgeron right there. So.
Yeah, he overstepped his bounds there, I think is what they say. It was like, what did Antonio Lange once said, he wrote a check that is behind can't cash.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on LSU not going ahead and having him step down and letting him finish out the season? I mean,
I don't know. Would it be much better? I don't know. I mean, just as long as he wants to do it, or they can get him to cooperate, just leave him there.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're paying him his full buyout.
I don't have the right answer. Yeah. I don't have the right answer for that. Really, I really don't.
Yeah, I just thought it was kind of odd. I mean, at the same time, I guess they can't go out and just hire somebody. I mean, they're not hiring anybody immediately anyway. But I don't know. I just thought it was an odd thing to do. I mean, to me, it'd be weird having a coach. Usually 1 or 2 games. Because usually coaches get let go at the end of the season. This was before the mid halfway about. So.
Right. It is strange. Yeah. Either way, whatever decision they make, they have to live with it. It's, a couple months of the year. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, do me a favor. Me and my wife, I should say my girlfriend, me and my wife will be watching it. Take care of business early, and that way we can all relax and have a good evening.
Oh, yeah, it should be. I don't see any problem because they lost so many defensive players, and their defense was in disarray anyway. I mean, if they had all those players. I mean, they had these touted cornerbacks that were going to guard Alabama's receivers last year, and and even before that, I mean, the Alabama receivers put 40-something points on them. So, a lot of hype to me, really.
Yeah.
So Bo Nix wins at LSU. He wins at Arkansas. Now he goes to College Station. What do you think about that one?
Well, I'm a big Bo fan at this point. He's been playing very well, and he's getting support from his team. I heard a stat today. Adrian Martinez of Nebraska, 10,000-plus yards. All-time leader at Nebraska. I'm thinking, my goodness, but they haven't won very many games. So my point being, you need the support of the other players, the receivers, your tight ends, running backs, and defensively, you got to stop people a few times. So Bo Nix is playing very well. He's thrown with timing and poise in the pocket. He's running just enough to give the defense fits. And if you can have 0 turnovers, that's the whole thing. Live another day on second down and you see an opening and you want to try to get the ball in a tight spot. Live for third down. Live for another play. And if you can be smart about it on the road, get on the board. Give your team some momentum. Like always.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, AP would love to keep talking. This is going to have to be a short one today. Sounds like you're at the NHRA drag race, man.
Yeah, well, they're riding up my limousine. They're warming up the limousine. So, the driver, he's pretty quick. He likes to get there.
That's awesome.
That's good, dude.
Man, have a great time. Enjoy the game.
Hope your team wins, buddy.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We have 2 victories for Alabama and Auburn.
Absolutely. War Eagle, Roll Tide, and Hail State.
Thank you very much. Okay,
thank you, buddy. All right, see you.
Bye-bye now. Take care.
Ladies and gentlemen, AP Steadham, R.S. Swami of the SEC. It's always good talking to him.
Yeah.
It's time to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC, the Big 1080.
AP Steadham, Heisman Trophy voter, Maxwell Award voter, and Biletnikoff Award voter can be heard every week on From the Press Box with AP on WHEP AM and FM in Foley, Alabama. He can also be found on Facebook and Twitter. We'll be back with more Applebee's Tailgate Talk after this.
This is Bella LaFontaine with Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We take care of all the basics. We take care of cockroaches, ants, wasps. As far as rodents go, most places they'll trap or poison, and that's the end of it. What we do is we're actually going to find the entry points, and we're going to take care of that for you. We do a lot of work with a lot of realtors here in town to bring houses to the closing table. So one of the big things about us is that we're not a sales company. We are a service provider. So we're not looking to meet a sales quota. We're looking to get a house ready to go to closing and get our customers taken care of. This is Bella LaFontaine, Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We are located at 3413 6th Avenue in Huntsville, Alabama. Phone number is 256-701-7095.
Accidents happen. It's a part of life. So next time a wreck is a part of your life, Sides Auto Body Repair is there to lend a hand. Since 1987, Sides Auto Body Repair has been guiding customers through the repair process with as little stress as possible, offering free estimates, a limited lifetime warranty on their work, as well as saving you the headache of handling the insurance paperwork. They're also ICAR Platinum certified and can boast over 60 years of combined experience. Call their Highway 72 West location at 230-6464 or Highway 72 East at 444-0729. Either way, call them first. Sides Auto Body Repair.
Ardmore Telephone Company has been operating right here in your community since the 1950s. Over the years, we've brought you advanced communication services such as telephone, high-speed internet, and security systems. And going forward, we'll be right here ready to provide you with innovative services and the high level of customer service you've come to expect. At Ardmore Telephone, our proof is the test of time, running decades deep. We're Ardmore Telephone, and we are here to stay. For more details, call 1-800-830-9946 or visit ardmore.net.
Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon. Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with a Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
Hi, this is Ray Scott, former Detroit Pistons player and coach, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
And welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, ladies and gentlemen. We're live here at Swan Creek Park in Athens, Alabama. Hope for Athens. A lot of faith-based organizations have united here for a wonderful charity event, and a lot of people here. Come on out from 10 till 2, and you'll be able to participate here in the drive. No IDs, free shoes, but the free shoes is early, so you get whatever's left over. Coat racks over at the First Baptist Church tent. So, ladies and gentlemen, come on out. And we've got the Clements coaches on this time. Coach Michael Holt, the boys basketball coach, and first-year coach Grace Newton for the Clements girls. Welcome, coaches.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Now,
as always.
As always, buddy. And then the first thing, Coach Grace Newton come in, and you got Clint Legg as principal.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah. Well,
I know you can't say anything. That's all right.
I mean, you would hope that a place you went to would be perfect, and Clements almost is.
Almost.
It's pretty close, but no, we love Coach Legg, and we know that as much as he loves sports, he'll support y'all in anything and everything y'all want to do.
Absolutely, he's back at his alma mater, and glad to be able to work with you guys. So, Coach Holt, how's your boys looking?
Well, they look pretty good at football. I mean, I haven't seen a whole lot of them in basketball up to this point, but they finished up last night. A tough loss to Winfield, who looks like they're set up to make a run for state. But I get most of them back.
And with about 2 practices in, we'll jump it up Tuesday, man.
Now, do you give the "this ain't football" speech? This is basketball. We come here to work. Do you give them that speech when they get in, or you just put them on the court? Just put them on the court and let them.
You know, this just you do what you can't do at this point. You know, they're not going to find their legs right away. They're tired. They're whooped. They've been beat up a little bit, and it's definitely a little bit challenging to begin the year. But hey, man, we're going to throw them into the fire. We got 3 games coming up this week, man. So.
Oh wow.
We're going. I mean, there's a time and point I thought about maybe trying to reschedule. You know, there's just not a lot of room on the schedule to do that. And hey, man, we're going to learn on the go and keep going.
That's great, Coach Newton. Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Grace Newton, first year at Clements. Tell us about you first, and then we'll talk about your team.
Well, me and Coach Holt know each other. I've been around the area for a while. My dad coached at Lauderdale County for 29 years.
Oh, so, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
There's the pedigree then.
Yeah, a little bit. But I was at Athens High School last year, and I took the job in May, and we've hit it running. You know, and kind of like Coach Holt, most of my girls played volleyball. Now, luckily, I've had them a little bit longer than he has.
Right.
But it still doesn't feel, you never feel like you're ever completely ready for game 1. And, that's kind of part of it. You learn as you go, and you got to, your record doesn't matter. You just want to improve every day and improve every game. And this week's going to be a tough challenge to do that.
Yeah. You mentioned, Coach Holt is just now getting his boys back from football. You're getting girls back from volleyball. Now, how much emphasis would y'all put on your film study, after game 1 to look at your players and look at what you got and maybe talk to them a little bit about improvement as we go along?
Yeah, I try not to hit it too hard so early just because the kids, and, if you do that from the get-go, they're going to lose focus by the time February rolls around.
Gotcha.
But you look at it, and I look at it more than they will, and things we can do and work on in practice and improve. And I'm blessed where we've had 1 or 2 last week. They're already on huddle watching film from last year. So I've got a good group who wants to do that. I just don't force it early.
Understood. What was you going to say, Coach Holt?
I was going to say on our end, man, I watched it early on in the year. I just get more frustrated. So we definitely want them on there. We definitely want to see what we can improve on, but I don't emphasize it a whole lot early. Who we are now is who we don't want to be at the end. We want to be better. And, we'll eventually pick up speed with that. Right now, I just need my guys in the gym. We need to get in the gym, put the foot on the gas and try not to make excuses right now for just coming out of football. And again, it kind of goes back to summer, how important summer is, especially for our smaller programs. Me and Grace hosted a bunch of play dates, and you almost got to put in some things in summer, just so when they get out of their first sport, they got a little bit of an idea. Now, I have a little more of an advantage than Grace does because this is my 3rd year. And our expectations are higher this year than they ever have been. I've seen a lot of growth. I feel like I'm not really trying to reinvent a lot of things right now and add a lot of new stuff early in the year. We want to be good at what we already know and try to build on that early.
Sounds like, exactly what you need to do. As far as girls go, are they buying into everything that that you're wanting to do so far?
They are, and that's what I've obviously with my dad. He's definitely my coaching mentor.
Yeah.
And when I talked to him about it, like that's what I was showing Coach Holt he stopped by in our practice the other day, and I was showing him plays me and Dad were drawing up last weekend. And
that's awesome.
You couldn't tell what's going on the piece of paper, but I can look back at it. I can look back at it and know what we were talking about and what we changed. And, but the girls have bought in. That's what I told him. It's been good. Like I couldn't ask for a better group of girls. We're kind of low in numbers on the varsity end. I'll have 9 on varsity, and I'll have a 8th grader being one of the 9.
Oh,
so,
wow. So,
but I like our group. They do what you ask, and they're busting their butts. And
that is, that's the main thing. You'd rather have 8 or 9 solid that you can depend on versus 12 or 13 and have 1 or 2 that they may bring the rest of the entire group down. But do you feel like there's a couple of girls walking the hallways that could really help you that maybe the other girls could entice, or?
And they have some. Our numbers have increased as the year goes on, but it's more younger girls that are getting out. It's hard right now with the numbers the way they are. Some of those 10th graders would really benefit from a JV.
Yeah.
But we don't have the numbers to put together a full JV, so they would just sit on the bench with the varsity,
Yeah, that's a tough catch-22.
It is,
No
but
doubt.
I don't think it's that we have kids not playing. It's just this is our group right now, and we've got 14 on my middle school team, so working on a 5th and 6th grade TVBA team, so hopefully we'll be able to field 3 teams before too long.
Now, Coach, will you be coaching all 3 of those teams, middle school, JV, and varsity, or will you have assistants?
Oh, no. I know I sound like I've been coaching the middle school. But I was definitely there. Emma Jones, I actually got to coach her when I was in college. Llewellyn had asked me to come back and ask if I wanted to help, so she's my assistant. And then Bud Broussard from West Limestone to my middle school.
Okay.
Well, now, y'all said you had 3 games this upcoming week. Whose will those be? I think we're scheduled to come out and do one of them.
Yeah, we got Lindsay Lane Tuesday at Lindsay Lane. Then we open up with Whitesburg Thursday at our place and follow up with I don't know how East did in football yesterday.
We're playing. I text Coach Thompson this morning just to double check.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
they lost.
So we got Thursday and Friday. We got Whitesburg at home, and then we follow up with East Limestone at home.
Okay. All right. Well, we're planning to come out there on Thursday for the Whitesburg Christian. So we won't see a brand new team. We'll just see a really early team.
That's right. Yeah. But no, we're excited though. Either way, it's just the way it is. It rolls this way. I mean, again, we just want our kids to have a competitive attitude. We know we're not going to be in full form early. Nobody is, and just come out and compete. And we got a really good bunch, I believe. On both sides, boys and girls. Speaking of the boys, I mean, we don't have many seniors. We got 3 seniors, but I got some experience coming back. I got 4 or 5 guys that have played varsity basketball, and that's more than we've ever had coming back the next year. And we're coming off a 13-win season last year, and I really feel like we got a good team to compete this year in the area. So I'm looking forward to it.
That's great. Well, coaches, thank you so much for joining us. Wish you nothing but the best. Hope to get to see you out on the court soon.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
That's right. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, it's almost time to go. That was Coach Michael Holt and Coach Grace Newton of the Clements basketball coaching. Todd, what you got?
Well, I was just going to say real quick, I got 2 little quick things to say. So a buddy of mine, Scott Parks, who works with autistic children, teaches, has a group called Gulf Coast Project Outreach. Came up and visited, did some talking yesterday for us up here to present what he does. But anyway, he has part of the reason he was up here. His two daughters run for Saraland down around Mobile. Yeah. I mentioned they were done in the cross country in Decatur earlier today. So his girls, Annalie and Paige, both ran their personal best all season or all year, their all lifetime. Anyway, Saraland finished 13th, and the girls did. Boys finished 20th. So congratulations to them. But I also want to say, today would have been my buddy Barry Goff's 56th birthday. Barry passed away of COVID a few weeks ago, and he was a wonderful basketball player at East Limestone.
Good dude.
If y'all knew Barry, any of my classmates, friends, family that may be listening, November 9th, Tuesday night, we'll be doing a kind of an honorary thing for him. Our senior class took up money and to buy flowers and stuff, and we actually had $750 left over. We're going to be donating that to the men's basketball team there at East Limestone. So we'll have a little ceremony between the girls and the boys game Tuesday night. So East will be playing Bob Jones. So come out, support the Indians, and support Barry Goff's family, his wife Lori, and the kids.
That's great, Todd. Good job, man. And ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Todd the Bod Tommel and producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert, my name's Tom McClung, Old Tom Cat. We ain't got to go home, but we got to get ourselves up out of here. We'll talk to you next week.
At Hendricks Power Washing and Striping, your property is their priority. Power washing, striping, seal coating, crack filling, and asphalt maintenance, rain or shine, day or night. Call Colby for a free quote at 256-763-1740. Visit their Facebook page and see what they've done for other satisfied customers. Give your home or business that brand spanking new look, courtesy of Hendricks Power Washing and Striping. Licensed and insured. Call 256-763-1740. Hendricks Power Washing and Striping.
Hey guys, this is Joanna Clem for CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. I'd like to personally invite you to visit CEI Bookstore. While you're here, you'll find a wide selection of Bibles, gift items, trustworthy study materials, and more for you and your church. Our friendly staff will be happy to help you with your selections while you shop in the store. We even offer personalized Bible imprinting and gift wrapping. Not in the Athens area? Enjoy shopping with us online at truthbooks.com. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Smith's Heating and Cooling in Elkmont is your friendly local contractor servicing most brands of equipment and proudly installing industry-leading Rheem systems. Whether it's an air conditioner, gas furnace, heat pump, or indoor air quality system, Smith's Heating and Cooling takes pride in their exceptional installation and 24/7 customer service after the fact. They offer financing too. Call 777-5450 today to schedule an appointment or a free no-obligation consultation. Smith's Heating and Cooling. Call 777-5450. Visit them on Facebook or online at smithsheatingandcoolingllc.com. You've been listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk live on location. You can hear the archive of this and other shows online at tailgatetalk.net. Join us next Saturday at 10 a.m. on 1080 WKAC. Applebee's Tailgate Talk is a production of Play Action Sports on 1080 WKAC.